Babalu,
Babalu is the African god of infectious disease, plagues, and healing, revered by the Yoruba, Fon, and Ewe cultures in West Africa. Babalu is also revered in Santeria and Palo in the Caribbean and the Americas, where he is syncretized with Saint Lazarus. Babalu was strongly associated with the epidemic of smallpox, leprosy, influenza, Ebola, HIV/AIDS, and now the novel coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic. Although Babalu is strongly associated with suffering, sickness, illness, and disease, he is also considered the spirit that cures and heals. In this way, Babalu is symbolic of vaccines, as vaccines are both the illness and the cure in one. Babalu's association with the disease of smallpox further emphasizes his symbolic association to vaccines, as it was the inoculation of smallpox which served as the origin of vaccination. The name Babalu or Obalu is not really a name at all, but rather a title meaning Father of the Earth. His worship is widely associated with the earth itself, because it is in the earth where those who die from disease are buried. The priests of Babalu advise the public that they should never speak his true name out loud, for it is taboo, and doing so may invoke plagues and epidemics. This symbolic paradigm underscores the importance of following instructions and following directions in order to avoid and control epidemics, pandemics, and plagues. The priests of Babalu are considered his children and are in charge of his shrines. They paint their skin with large white dots, representing smallpox sores. Like the act of quarantine itself, the shrines of Babalu are isolated and separated from highly populated, commonly traveled areas. As a healer, Babalu is said to have extensive knowledge of the forest and of the healing powers of plants and herbs. His ritual tools include a broom representing cleanliness and purification, and a large vessel with a hole in the lid to receive grains as offerings. The Babalu vessels always have various holes in them, symbolizing the difficulty in completely containing illness and disease. In the mythology of Babalu, it is said that he was once a handsome prince, adored by all the women of the world. Even Oshun, the Orisha of the rivers, love and sensuality, delighted in the presence of Babalu. The supreme being Olodumare gave Babalu permission to be with any woman he desired on any day except for one very holy day. However, Babalu broke his agreement and laid with a woman on a holy day, and for that he was cursed with a disease that left him horribly disfigured with sores all over his body. Eventually, Babalu died from the disease. Upon hearing of the death of Babalu, all the women of the earth, who once loved the handsome man so much, cried out in unison, along with the Orisha Oshun, pleading to the Creator to bring him back. And so, Babalu was resurrected, this time appearing as an old, crippled man hobbled by disease. He was charged with being the Orisha over all diseases, illnesses, plagues, and their cures. In some traditions, Babalu is considered to be so disfigured by disease that his face and skin always remain covered and unseen. It is said that Babalu sometimes tests humanity by appearing to humans as a homeless or handicapped person begging for assistance, and if unsympathetic people mock or abuse him, then he sends pestilence and plagues to them as retribution. Babalu is feared as the wrath of the Supreme Being who punishes people for their transgressions, and Babalu is loved as the mercy of the Supreme Being who heals the sick. Babalu's journey of exile, debilitation, and finally restoration addresses the cyclic nature of all life and the transformative nature of disease and the change that it brings.